Alright, so this is the current trade I'm in. This is the Aussie franc. I'm trading on the H1 time frame, and this is a setup which I took over here. You can see this was the trigger candle. It's a bullish pin bar. So the moment it appeared, I put my buy order, right, just above the high of the candle. Alright, 2 pips above the high of the candle plus the slight spread. So it's about 3 pips above the high of the candle. And stop loss, usually 3 pips below the low of the candle, but I put the stop loss a bit lower, so I've got at least roughly about 1.5 ATR. Okay, so this is my 1 hour distance in this case, and I'm targeting for this particular trade about 1.4 R. And you can see that it actually almost hit my profit target, missed by a fraction of a pip, and now it's coming back down again. So, you know, trading's like that. You can't get frustrated and you can't say, oh, done, right? No worries, I just leave it. And usually when I'm trading, I adopt a fire and forget approach, right? Just leave it and let it hit the profit target, or let it go back and hit the stop loss, right? So I take each trade as a random outcome. I don't get emotionally affected. The only reason I'm looking at it is because I'm showing it as an example in this tutorial. But usually in my trading, I don't look at it, so I don't get upset when I see that it touched my profit target and it did not trigger because it missed by just 1 pip and it's going back down. It's fine, right? That's life, right? So why did I take this trade? Well, again, it all started with the currency strength meter over here. You can see I was looking at the H4 time frame, and the Australian dollar is green and the franc is red, right? Which means I want to sell the franc and buy the Australian dollar. So I go long the Aussie franc, and then I look at the lower time frame, which is H1, in order to take the trade, to look for the setup. So over here you can see the setups over here, right? First of all, on H4 you can see that the moving averages are all aligned very nicely. All right, so the 6 is above the 18, 18 above the 50, and the candles are nicely in an uptrend. Then I scroll down to the H1 and see that same moving average sequence, 6, 18, 50, all aligned in sequence, and I'm waiting for that trigger candle. So like I mentioned, that was a trigger candle, which is the bullish pin bar. So once I saw that, I placed a buy stop order just above, stop loss below, and profit target there, and wait for it to hit the profit target or the stop loss, right? So right now, this is an ongoing trade. You can see over here, right? So this is the current PNL. I've got another trade going, which is another short trade that's a bit negative right now, but it can turn positive anytime. I've got another trade waiting right here. So you can see that this has been a pretty profitable strategy. You can see these are the recent close trades I took, right? So these are the recent profits. Right, and this actually started in the month of September. Okay, this was a trade which I just hit the TP, just took profit on New Zealand franc. This was also a buy order. Let me just show it to you. Right, there it was. So I just took profit on this one as well. Okay, so you can see this was, I bought it at 6361 thereabouts, 6361. Okay, roughly about there. Stop loss was 6345. Roughly about 6345. Yeah. And my profit target was 6383, roughly 6383. Almost there. Right, so this one I was lucky, right? It hit my profit target just nicely, and then I took profit over here and just came down, right? So for this particular trade, you can see that my entry. Let me see if I can recall where my entry was. Yeah, this was the one, right? So this is a bullish pin bar over here. Okay. So I saw, oh, sorry, I didn't enter there. I remember where I entered right now. Give me a sec. Let me just make it bigger. Okay, yeah. Now remember, I entered over here, right? This was the trigger candle because this is a bullish engulfing candle, right? Can you see the bullish engulfing? Right. So once I saw the bullish engulfing, I placed my buy order above the high of the candle, 3 pips above, well, 2 pips plus the spread. I put my stop loss right below there, roughly about 1.5 ATR. Okay, and this was my 1 hour distance, and I targeted 1.4 R as well for this one. I was not that greedy. Okay, so initially you can see when I first got in, right, it triggered my order here. It went out initially, it almost hit my stop loss, and then boom, it hit my profit target, right? So it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till a fat lady sings. Sometimes you can get a trade, almost hits the stop loss and hits the TP, you're in. Sometimes you get in the trade, it almost hits the TP, hits your stop loss, and that's life. So don't worry about how it gets there, right? Don't worry about the journey, just it either TP or SL. All right, so this was a nice winning trade, which I took just today, just a couple of hours ago, right? So again, this was on New Zealand franc. And again, how did I find this? Again, the currency strength meter. You can see New Zealand was green and franc was red, right? And I saw it on the H4 time frame. So buy New Zealand, sell franc, long New Zealand franc. I went to the lower time frame on H1 to look for the setup, and there was a setup over here, the nice bullish engulfing pattern, buy order, stop loss, and hit my profit target. So there we go. So that's how you place a long trade for the trend rider strategy. All right, so you can see that the trade just hit the profit target. It was going down initially, and now it has hit the TP, so another winning trade for the day. All right, so with this take profit over here, you can see Aussie franc was the TP. We hit the TP over here, and I just had a losing trade as well. So again, we're going to have winning trades and losing trades. As long as our winning trades exceed our losing trades, we'll be profitable in the long run, right? And for today, I had 2 winning trades and a losing trade over here, all right? And for the this is just let me see, this is the 9th of September, just beginning the month, and you can see that for the month of September, so you can see for the month of September, roughly up about 8 hours for the first 9 days. So let's hopefully we can end the month positive for this month as well.